Hello everyone, welcome to this zombies video. I thought I would make a deck tech for the deck since it's kind of been a really passion project of mine. I've been enjoying playing this deck a lot. And last video I uploaded, I realized I didn't have any kind of deck tech, so let's talk about it. So I first saw this deck list posted on Visual Goldfish because they won a challenge. It was basically actually a red-black version. And it had a bit different cards actually. It had one less Phyrexian Tower, and it had one Village Rights, and it had one Fatal Push in the main deck, and no Carrion Feeders, and four Clothonian Nightmares. So basically, just imagine a Village Rights here and a Fatal Push in the main deck. And basically, I played through a few leagues of these, two I think, and two things basically happened. One was that the red cards from the sideboard were super underwhelming every time, like Reign of Gore and Rakdos Charm, and simply not. They're not modern cards, guys. It's just cards that are just so weak. Like Reign of Gore is sort of a counter for like a life game deck, like a mono black or something. But I mean, yeah, it's good against mono black, but it's just so weak in general. And then same with Rakdos Charm. I mean, this card is embarrassing. This turn artifact. This is kind of you trying your way to try to destroy things, but it's just so narrow. It only destroys artifacts. It only exhausts graveyards. It's just bad. And then Harsh Mentor is good in the Nabu matchups or whatever, but still, it's just Harsh Mentor. It's not. Is it worth a red splash for this, right? That was my thinking. And one of the other things I didn't like about this is that this deck is playing 6 discard spells, and I like you can see how Yakmos decks are built. To me, if you're gonna play a combo deck, you're not playing a mid-range deck. You're playing a combo deck. You want to win, and when you're playing 6 discard spells and you win the game deck, you just dilute the plan too much. You're like spending too much mana, too many cards, trying to stop what your opponent's doing, instead of trying to win. And that was one thing, right? That I felt like the red cards were bad, the discard spells were bad, and then the other thing was that I have basically no answers to post-board hate. Like I'm talking, there's no answer in this deck for Leyline of the Void. There's no answer in this deck for a lot of the graveyard hate that people play. So basically, you're stuck and you just die, and it's kind of awful. Like you only have like 3 Rakdos Charms, and that's not very good, in my opinion. So, but I like the idea of the deck. The deck was super powerful, played really strong when it did the thing, and there were some cards here that I think are all stars. But then I decided to give my own spin, and I love green, so I decided to play green. This is where I am right now. This is not exactly the list you're going to see in the video because I've been changing it back and forth, but I just don't remember exactly what I had in my video. So that's the idea. So here was my first thoughts. Let's start with the mana base. The mana base is pretty cool because we're playing only 18 real lands. And the main thing is we're playing mono black deck that has splash a very light green splash. So I've been liking playing 2 surveillance. Surveillance are really broken in this deck. It allows you to put Gravecrawler in the graveyard for free. Basically on top of a Gravecrawler. And this is, since it's a combo deck, you sometimes are 1 card away from winning the game. And having a thing that you can fetch to get you closer to your combo, it's really fantastic. So I've been loving Underground Monterey a lot. The other card that basically makes the deck basically really strong is the Spymaster Ball. Spymaster Ball is an untap black source when you have another swamp. And you can pay 1 black and tap a creature. So basically you can tap it and pay black, and you make a creature you control connive X, where X is the amount of creatures that died that turn. And that's very strong with the combo I was playing later. This is one of the combo avenues, and it's on a land, which I love, by the way. I always love decks that actually use lands for combo purposes because I think this is super difficult to interact with. Like you're gonna bring graveyard hate, that's fine, but can you actually stop our hand, right? That's kind of cool. And then the other thing I like about one of the really things I loved about this deck was that in fact we're actually playing 23 lands. I added 1 land to the original list, so original played only 22. The fact that we're playing 23 lands, if you count the 4 Boar Trollers, which are creatures, you can, Chthonian Nightmare Ritual into, and Again's Awakening, which actually has it's won me a lot more games than you would expect. This combination of these cards makes it so you actually have very high density of threats while also having 23 lands in your deck. Also, graveyard hate main deck, fantastic. So basically, the main idea of the deck is that there's a combo you can do. If you have a Gravecrawler in the graveyard, a Midnight Apprentice, and a Warren Soul Trader, so I'm just gonna read it. Guys, probably Gravecrawler, you can cast it from the graveyard, you control another zombie. Midnight Apprentice is a new card from Modern Horizons 3. When you play it makes either a servo or puts a 1/1 counter on itself, so it has fabricate 1. And whenever another creature dies, or an artifact dies, it's placed into the graveyard, that's what it says. Each opponent loses 1 life, so it goes to the ring. That's pretty important, so you can actually win through the ring with this deck. And then you control these, a Gravecrawler and a Warren Soul Trader. You can pay 1 life to sacrifice the Gravecrawler or a servo that the Marionette made, and turn that into a Treasure, which will trigger the Marionette, then your opponent for 1. Then you can sack the Treasure to cast a Gravecrawler, and since Warren Soul Trader is a zombie, it's a zombie Goblin Wizard, you can keep doing this, and basically end up in a situation where you can drain your opponent for as much life as you have -1. So just to explain. So if you are at 20, if your opponent is at 20 life and you're at 11 life, you will kill them. So you need to have half the life of your opponent +1. I made the math. It's always like this. So if half +1, you're good. You can just go for it. Because the last kill, the kill is basically with the Treasure, not with the Gravecrawler. So it doesn't, like, you can be at 1 life and then you sack the Treasure and they die. That's basically the way. So this is the combo, right? The basic combo. And what I think makes this deck great is the build around it. So let's start with. So then there's the engine pieces, which I changed from the original. So the original was playing 4 Catholian Nightmares, which is a new card from On Horizons as well. But basically, you probably guys know this card. You sacrifice, you play it, you get 3 energy, you can tap it, pay X energy, and sacrifice a creature, and you can get back a creature from your graveyard with mana cost of the X that you paid in energy. So it's super nice card, super strong, and then of course it bounces back to your hand, which is the powerful part of this card. Like, this card is actually bad, but the fact that it keeps coming back to your hand is super strong. But the original is played 4, and a lot of play this plays 4, but to be honest, this is a card that's extremely mana intensive. And since it's a grindy card, it's also a combo card, but it's a grindy card. Throwing 2 or 3 of these in the game is just game losing, because you can't use more than 1 ever. Like, you basically don't even ever need more than 1 unless it gets countered, right? So when you start drawing 3 copies of these and stuff, it just becomes really, really bad. And of course, you have a Spice Master's Wall to connive it, but in my opinion, the card is at its best when you draw 1, not when you draw 2, and not when you draw, of course, more than 2. And then the other engine, which is an Earth. Of course, an Earth just brings back a creature from the graveyard, and what's super strong about this card is, like, it's 1 mana that brings back all the combo pieces. So whatever you're missing, you can bring back. It's 1 mana, which is very important, and you can cycle it. If sometimes you need something that you don't have, so you just cycle one of these away. It's super good to go under counter spell. It's super good to kill your opponent fast, etc. And then the other one, this is my own addition to the deck list, is this Birthing Ritual. Birthing Ritual, I think it's super underappreciated card in Modern right now. This one is going to be one of the better cards long term. Basically, you sacrifice a creature at the beginning of your end step. No, you look at the top 7 cards of your deck first, and then you may sacrifice a creature, and you can get into the play a creature with a converted mana cost X, where X is the creature's value you sacrifice +1, which is very awesome. So this is really, really great. Basically, how I envision this working is you play any of your 1-drops, Gravecrawler or Stitcher Supply, which I'll get into in a second, or even Carrion Feeder. And then you play this on turn 2, sacrifice one of these guys, and get you either a Marionette or an Archbishop Master, or a Gravecrawler. And getting a Gravecrawler is actually great because it's one part of the combo already, and it just kind of gets you fuel for all the other cards of the deck. And you keep doing this you spend 2 mana, and you always have something to sacrifice. We're doing Gravecrawlers, Stitcher Suppliers, Servos, Origami's. You always have something to sacrifice. So you basically just keep getting value for free until you find a combo, and it's super great. Then the other facet of this deck is the enablers, which the enablers, as part of the enablers, you also have Stitcher Supplier, which is actually one of the cards that makes the deck possible, because you can you mill yourself when you play it, and you mill yourself when it dies. So it's great. You play it, you mill 3 cards, and you actually are willing to sacrifice this, or even for it to die, to get 3 cards more in the graveyard, which can find you Gravecrawlers, and it can find you basically all the things you can bring back with an Earth or Catholian Nightmare. That's the idea, right? You can mill anything and then you bring anything back. Then the other part of the deck is being a good black deck. So you have 4 Bogar Trollers. Again, there are 4 untapped lands that also exile your opponent graveyard. Unfortunately, not a zombie. You have 4 Orchestral Masters, which is really great card, and you have also 4 Fleurs of Malice, which I think is a super strong card right now. And this one, I think this is the best Fleur of Malice deck, because you have so much fodder to sacrifice all the time. And it really, really brings some, like, Frog players, Mortet players, Titan players, even Storm players. This card is just fantastic, and it's pretty castable as well. It's from 4 mana, it's not that difficult to cast. And it's so good because it's actually not only a great interaction piece, it's also an enabler because you can help you sacrifice your Stitches supplier to be able to start comboing, right? This is fantastic. Then the little things I changed to the deck, at least in the main deck, is I was feeling sometimes if my Worm Soul Trader got needled, Brain Search, whatever, I didn't have any other stack outlet in the deck. There was really only Chthonian Nightmare. But Chthonian Nightmare, again, super mana intensive. It's not really a reliable stack outlet. And then I was thinking, and also I realized that Gravecrawler was actually not very good when you were playing only 12 zombies. The original list only plays 4 Gravecrawlers, 4 Siege Suppliers, and 4 Worm Soul Traders. It was very hard to go Gravecrawler back and get value from it. And it's like, it's a very shitty card to play Gravecrawler, so might as well get some value from it, right? That's the reason to play zombies. So I wanted to add more zombies, and Carrion Feeder is a great zombie for this. So Carrion Feeder obviously can be found with all our fangs, can be revived with all things, and it also brings back Gravecrawler, right? So it's a great play to go turn 1 Gravecrawler, flare something, Carrion Feeder, get back your Gravecrawler. And then from there, every turn, you can just stack your Gravecrawler as many times as you want to get counters on it. So it has a bit of an Argon Ravager feeling, which, I'm kind of weak to. And then, of course, when you are, as many games happens where you don't find a Soul Trader, but you have 2 Marionettes and a Gravecrawler, and you can sacrifice a Gravecrawler 4 times, and that's basically 8 damage to your opponent, and they just die. So this is a really good way to win the game, and it wins many games, actually, which is pretty fine. It's a zombie, so it allows you to get a Gravecrawler back. And then the other thing I wanted was another kind of a value 3-drop. And I was thinking, what is a good 3-drop? Like that's a zombie, and Big G came to mind. It used to be one of my favorite cards in Yakmos back in the day. And now it's display again. And I think this card is really great in this match and this deck for 2 reasons basically. One is like it's actually pretty good to, it's incredibly good to unearth this on turn 2 when your Stitch is supplied into the graveyard. And 2, it's a great at killing your opponent when they have dealt with the rest of your stuff. I won so many games where I just put a Gale Messenger to play, tell them to sacrifice it for value, tell them 2 more, hit them for 4. And they basically dead at that point. Especially if you have a Marionette around, it's really, really fantastic. And you can do this, sack it again, and Chthonian Nightmare it back, or unearth it back, and you get deal them 2 more and sacrifice again. So it really is a great way to win the game sometimes. And it targets the opponent, so you cannot go through the ring with this, but it actually does kill opponents pretty quickly. So I'm being very happy with this card. And then the other card I'm being very happy with is the main deck, Hairwire Mat. This card is fantastic. Right now it's like super strong to play a Hairwire Mat and playing it main deck in scales. And just having the option to answer rings, answer whatever main deck stuff, kill a Saga, kill an Amulet, just keep bringing it back. Kill Ruby Medallion. You can keep bringing it up with an Earth, with Chthonian Nightmare, and compare your opponent's life. So this is the deck list, right? The other combo in the deck list is when you have Gravecrawler, Marionette, and so let's say you have Gravecrawler and Worm Soul Trader, you can sacrifice this for as much life as you can, and then you can Spice Master's Vault a creature you have to connive X times. So you can connive 15 times, for example. And when you connive 15 times, you're normally able to kill your opponent because you can give it +15 +15 to your creature. Because you play so few lands, actual lands, it's pretty easy. You had any amount of cards in your hand to give your opponent your card creature +12 and just win the game. And you can do this at instant speed, so you can just do the unblock creature too. This is mostly used to actually kind of go find the combo. So you would have, let's say, a Carrion Feeder and a Gravecrawler. You have 4 mana. You cycle a Gravecrawler twice, and then you go connive into the Carrion Feeder, for example. They'll give you 2 draws, and you can just dig for the combo. This is the way I've done this. Use this card a lot. You can also, for example, I did it once when we were in Rathme. Killed 4 creatures of mine. Got a Get Off Messenger back, and I connived into it. So 4 creatures died, right? So you got +4/+4, and I got to draw 4 cards and keep the best of those. And there's also some crazy combos you can do where you can draw your entire deck trying to find 2 specific cards. And I did it once where I had to draw 15 cards to find Unearth and a Marionette Apprentice and a land, and I discarded the rest. So I only had the Unearth and the land. I played the land, Unearth, the Marionette Apprentice, and win. So that's the kind of the power of this deck. It actually wins through hate pretty well, and you have Hero and Knight to answer hate. And then on the sideboard, one of the things that I really hated was the discard spells, guys. I mean, the more I played, I was like, why am I spending my turn thought seizing? I think it's still good to play 2 or 3 thought seizes, but it's kind of, I feel like a lot of decks you just don't care about the thought seizes. So I think 2 thought seizes is the sweet spot. You will draw it sometimes, but you will not draw too many. And so I have 2 thought seizes, 2 Fatal Pushes. That's easy. Then 2 Fulminator Mage from the original list. So you can see I'm kind of like trimming on cards. I'm not zoning on things because I like to diversify my sideboards. Then new cards. And originally it's only plays one Corpse Marauder, but a Corpse Marauder is a zombie, and it's actually super great with Gravecrawler. So you play, you sacrifice the Gravecrawler, you keep up the Corpse Marauder, which is a 2-drop, you can sacrifice the Birthing Ritual to get a 3-drop. You see how the deck is just built, I think it makes much more sense this way of building the deck than the red version. So you play this, I play 2 of these, this is fantastic. It kills Mortars, it kills Titans, it just kills everything. It's just fantastic. It kills Hajani on turn 2, very important, because, yeah, and then we're playing. One thing I was a bit weak to, I realized I didn't have a lot of graveyard hate on the 4 board trollers, so I decided to play one surgical distraction at the suggestion of Chi. This is just for Animator. I really only want this for Animator, but Animator is pretty popular, and having a 0 mana way to just stop them feels great. This deck cannot really play any traditional graveyard hate because it stops itself, right? And this deck also cannot play Damping Sphere because you cannot combo through Damping Sphere, so it's not a good idea, and you cannot sacrifice Damping Sphere, you don't play Ravager. So I don't play Damping Spheres for Storm. I instead play Thoughts, Surgical, Spell, which is all that crap. Then Reclamation Sage is an ETB creature, right? That it just destroys something. Great for Corpse Totems, great for, all sorts of things. Pitting Needles, you bring it in, you answer Kate. It's a one-off. But with the big win Reclamation Sage, the second Hero Mana, and the main deck Hero Mana, you normally have something to kill your opponent's artifacts, right? And it's so easy to find them because you mill so many cards with Teacher Suppliers. And also, you dig so deep with Ritual that it's absolutely super easy to find one of your hate pieces, which also include another Haywire Might. I'm trying one Disruptor Flute. I think this card is for Tron, for Ring decks, it's a very flexible card. I think it's worth playing at least one. It really can give a lot of headaches to the opponent. And it also is great against, Solitude decks. You can just name Solitude, Rise of the Skies, Rest in Peace, whatever you want to name, you can name. And then Abrupt Decay basically is really good right now because it kills a frog and it cannot be countered. So it means that the opponent cannot go frog, force or negation your photo push. And it also answers all the hate. Basically, all the hate that, nobody's playing Line of the Void. So everything else you can kill with this. Rest in Peace, Gladius Cage, a creature, a Soul Jailer. This kills everything. And I was playing Terra Thunder on this spot, but I saw Control for this was playing Abrupt Decay on it doesn't answer the ring, but we have 2 Haywire Mights to answer the ring, which is actually enough, and we can win through the ring, so it's not really that big of a deal. I think that's great. Having a deck that can win turn 2 and turn 3, and also can win through the ring is fantastic because it really puts your opponent in such a pressure. But Abrupt Decay is super good card right now. And then I'm finally playing, this is not the best card ever, but playing One Grease, just because it is an alternative win con in many matches where they will bring hate. It can, kill things. It's a tutorable way of killing things or unearthable way of killing things. It makes dudes that block, get sacrificed to Ritual to get your Growth Crawlers in play. It's fine. It's a good card. And you mill a lot of cards, so you sometimes end up with like 10 creatures in the graveyard, and then after 2 turns, Grease goes like boom. And it's enough to play. You could play 2. I was playing 2 at some point, but I decided to play Graph Messenger for the synergies I mentioned. And it's enough to play 1 Grease because once you find it, you can always get it back if you need it. Which is super good because let's say they answer it and you still have a dude left. You can just click a Thorny Armor, sack your insect, get back Grease, plus Grease again. Hello. And it's nice, of course, synergy that you actually blast and push cards in the graveyard because if you put a grave card in the graveyard, you're awesome. And then Firection, that was also a great card here. I was playing 2, but the downside is pretty high if you draw a second one. And this deck really needs black. You can see there's a lot of black here, and it becomes a bit awkward when you start drawing 2 of these. And so just had to only one overgrown Tom because you have so little green, but 2 more toys. That's my personal choice. So this is the deck. Also, one thing, this deck can win turn 2, and how it works is that you have Stitch Supplier, you play Stitch Supplier, and you mill, need to mill either a Marionette and a Warren Soul Trader, or you need to mill a Warren Soul Trader and a Gravecrawler. So what you do is you unearth the Warren Soul Trader, right? You sacrifice the Stitch Suppliers, you put the Gravecrawler into play, you play the Marionette, then for the serve with the Gravecrawler, you win the game. So whatever you're missing, you need to have unearth. You can also do this if you have 2 unearths, and you put Marionette Apprentice and the Warren Soul Trader, and you have a Gravecrawler in hand, you can also win, because you go unearth, win the game, basically. There's many ways you can win turn 2. There's a few ways you can win turn 2. I was always involved Stitch Supply. So you have Stitch Supply and you have, let's say, you have 2 unearths in hand. Maybe worth it to go turn 1 Stitch Supplier, see if you click jackpot. It's very easy to win games turn 3 because the curve is 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, you win the game. Easy. It works to this card because you can unearth it, whatever you're missing. It's also easy to win on turn 10 because you can grind so strongly. Well, guys, that's a super long deck. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe learn a bit how to play this deck. I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning. This deck is not easy to play, but when I started playing it more and more, I played 6 leagues, I think, 7 leagues with it. The first leagues were all 3-2s and lots of mistakes, but the last 2 leagues I've been dominating. And I think this version has a lot to do with it. The green cards have been amazing, but also I think the power is there here, guys, with this deck. I really recommend it. So yeah, thanks for watching and enjoy the league. Oh. All right, everyone. So here we are. Okay, Graph Messenger coming in game 1 already. One's playing a Giganta. Plays a Scalding Turn. Steam Bands. Iron Man? I thought this guy was banned. I thought this guy was banned, guys. But we gotta sketch your suppliers. The hero we need. Giganta and Dragon in the same deck. So I do these and then they're like, oh, maybe. Yeah. I mean, we define a marionette. Okay, we can marionette Gravecrawler next turn and then kill them turn 3. I mean, if they bolt Stitcher Supplier, I'm with the happiest people in the world. DRC, sure. Bubble. Stitcher Supplier here, being the hero, man. Being the hero. So I'm gonna play Gravecrawler Nerd. How did they play Counterspell with this? Check themselves. Questing Druid, so they're playing Questing Druid. And Giganta. Edge. Interesting. You want to trade, boy? No. Okay. So let's just we don't have to unearth it now, though. That's maybe the mistake I made before. Maybe I'll just play Gravecrawler pass. Nah, it's fine. Let's just unearth it now. Play Gravecrawler. I think maybe I even attack with my Stitcher Supplier here. Worst case scenario, just gonna get out Messenger. Giganta in hand. Go. The thing is, like, every removal they have also kills the Warren Soul Trader, right? So. Unstable ammo. You got it. Iron Man is not looking amazing against this. Still Stitcher Supplier. Sweet. They put the count on. Oh, they sort of like it. So. Is there a removal spell for my dude? The land. Wow, you're so dead. OP, you're so dead, OP. I get hit by 3. I accept. I accept my death. They even know about the Warren Soul Trader, but they're about to find out. This land was not that land. Oh, we went through another one just for, even in case we. Warren Soul Trader. Subtly? No. Do I attack first? Just attack. Combo! I could do this faster by casting the Get Off Messenger, perhaps, but I don't want to show them I have one. My opponent's like, surely it's not gonna kill me, right? I'm not just losing life to life every time you do this. Surely not. Surely not. So we're playing against that deck. This is our package against that kind of deck. It looks really fast. Giraffe seems a bit bad, but I'm just gonna try it. I think I can cut a land in these matchups in the draw. And otherwise, it's still like 4 Stitcher suppliers. Probably they're gonna cut the Ragavans, right? Surely they'll cut the Ragavans. This suppliers is like so good. I really think the rituals are it in this deck, guys. They really add new dimension. Sure. Bowmaster also very good in this matchup. You surely got the Ragavans, right? Oh boy. They did not got the Ragavans. I mean, maybe I would not have found the... I'm gonna Swamp here. I know I have the weird thing ritual, but I just cannot see myself taking 11 damage from my Lions against a Ragavan on the play. You have to... I have to be honest with you. I don't see it. Alright. Doomy. Chthonian Nightmare. They can play it. Oh, that'd be a good draw, actually, but... Plus some iron. Thoughts? Oh, they play the Nightmare. They actually, if they use it, it comes back to my hand, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go ahead and just... Do you think they fetch enough turn? I think they'll fetch enough turn. Even though they can get it back, I don't care. You know, get it back if you want to. Like, I get my Nightmare. I'm pretty sure if they get it back, I get the Nightmare back in my hand because it says owners, right? To its owner's hand. That's fine. 6 energy. I guess maybe they just wanted it for the energy. They don't plan on ever using it. What's that? Oh yeah, that's fine. Ooh. I'm kind of down to not play these instead of unearthing the Bowmasters. I think we're just gonna do that. And then we can flare the... Dude, the Dragomans are not doing it, man. And then for 4 here, pretty simple. I mean, they can bolt this again, but who cares? They take 4 already, the Raion is dead again. I'm gonna play this Bogart tap. You go. Also, card draw looking kind of bad. Like there's a tune the narratives there I saw in the deck. They have another one. But they want more damage. 7 energy. That's a lot. That's not bad. Hey, hey. No more type though in their deck, so. And their mana is tough playing this card. I mean, I just bogart them because then they kind of do this thing where they deal me 2 damage every turn. And they have to sacrifice it. This card does. In that case, I may just play this and just yet another Ragavan. Shock. They're dashing. Oh my god, opponent. Oh my god. You're getting so owned. Well, sure. Good job, bro. Right. 3 Ragavans. Good investment. I'm gonna be very much a coward and just play this guy. Exile the graveyard. Why not use Nightmare, bro? I was like, another Ragavan? Please. Like, they can draw like 8 cards of this, so question for it. But they can't cast it. They can do the synergies, right? But they are dead. I know. They can sink the Beast into a removal spell. Okay. I'll just find a swamp. Play our Warren boy. How you doing now? Give me 1. And nice. Even Breach you're playing, bro. Concede. Alright. We beat the more energy. I really thought that would be better. When I saw it spoilers, I thought this would be kind of the way that it would be. But it just seems too many things, right? Seems like too much is going on in that deck. Okay. Play one more. I'm liking this, man. Also, the more I now play 10. This is 10 zombies, 14 zombies, 15 zombies. So I used to play only 12, and now I play 15. And I think the more zombies you play, the better. We're on the draw. Oh, man, this is so close. I can't keep it. Like, if we miss on a land drop, this hand becomes a 1-drop tribal. I don't really have a carrion feeder. I think if with Stitch Supply was a carrion feeder, we just like cycle this guy many times. Right. And they're gonna move, so that's a good reason to move ourselves. I don't love this, but I'll keep this. I can put the land. This is not an amazing hand. It's quite slow, but Matchups are so grindy. I don't really want a mulligan to Oblivion. We can always cycle this nerd if we find nothing into turn 2 to play. We have so many plays, you know, that we can top deck here. Like this man. Let's play him. Not only this good, like in. It's just good to have a creature that we can actually. I mean, we draw Carrion Feeder, we're cooking, we draw Stitch Supplier. If they remove it, we have an unearth, we can just unearth it next turn, try to keep putting some pressure. We have Bogart to exile graveyards if needed. Bogart has been very impressive. Every graveyard match we won. There's only 4 main that graveyard hates. Maybe an endurance could be a thing, but the mana I don't think it really supports it. Sorry. Maybe another energy deck. That's all we're playing against. Energy decks, reanimator decks. Guys, you should be a bit more, you know. If they play an Ajani, I mean, oh, it is that thing. I love to draw a marionette, a Stitcher Supplier. This Stitcher Supplier looks very good here. Gravecrawler also. Direction Tower, Gravecrawler. Remember, I do have one Haywire Mind in my bag. I can try to find. That's not it. I'll just attack them and unearth them and cycle my unearth. Oh, Storm, man. This is not a good match for this deck at all. Well, we can kill a Ral. Galvanic Relay, Manamorphose. I guess they can cast my. Even if they draw nothing else, they can just cast Galvanic Relay. Ran. Passing Flames, Ran, Galvanic Relay. Ran. Sure. Do they have a line? Oh! That's insane, dude. They always. They had to find the. What did they cast? I'm dead. They just have enough to go off. They have the relay too. I'm really thinking the Fulminator plan. It's okay against this deck. Like almost everything is okay against this deck actually. I don't know if I can afford so much. I think the Nightmares can go. I can cut. I think the Carrion Feeders are probably not the best in this matchup, right? Depends on what kind of. I think also Bowmasters are very bad. Rituals are pretty bad. I think the Nightmares should bring some amount back. So. I'll see. Oh, I hate this matchup. Every time. They're just there to ruin me. Will we have turn 3 to play our Fulminator? I think so. Normally don't kill it turn 2. But... let's put a... We can also kill them turn 3 if we put a Gravecrawler in the graveyard. I don't think I did actually sell one Gravecrawler, which makes a mistake. Maybe I should just keep my Gravecrawlers in my deck. Got suppliers. Okay. Important. Remember, man, basically, multi 5, Ruby, Ran, land, kill you. It's like. And the thing is, yeah, with this new mulligan, which is not new anymore, but this, mulligan is just so easy for these decks to kill you. Gonna get 6. Find a Grave Crawler, Surveillant. I'll give it on top. I'm gonna play my Marionetta. We need to put a little bit of pressure. You know. If they play the Ruby, I'm gonna play the Thunder. Hold up, Fatal Push. Side Prison is fancy. We don't really have like permanent base hate, which is nice, I guess. Ral. Okay. Static Prison, Ritual, Rends Resolve. Okay, so for me, the plan maybe not good. They always have plenty of mana, apparently. Sure. I didn't keep up. I could Terrace under this, and I will maybe next turn. But I like also the idea of next turn I can get to hold up Terrace under, flare. Maybe not show them Fulminators. I'm not sure if the Fulminator is worth it. Maybe it's not. They go to 1 energy. Reckless Impulse. 2 wishes. Okay. They can Ritual into Wish. Okay. You do the 4 damage at the moment. So you can definitely kill them next turn. That's a land. So I have 2 cards in hand. One of them is a Ritual. 2 wishes. So they can Ritual, have 6 mana, Wish for Passing Flames, not cast it. Also, this answers the ring, by the way. Like, just as a side note. So next turn we can... Let's see what they do. If they do nothing, I'm gonna Terrace under this and end step. That should be good enough to win. Because that will be 6 plus 6, so we'll 12. Ritual, sure. They have 3 mana, they wish, they have 3 mana. They Grave Shot. So 1, 2, 3. Can I do something? Not really, right? There 1 mana left. It's very nice, just put max pressure. So they need to find an answer like this. Like, they need to win this turn. If you didn't do this, it takes forever. Like, it takes 2 more turns. So in the end, it's the same. This is 5, 7 damage, 6, 7. Yeah, it's exactly 7. Ritual? No way. No Bast in Flames, bro. Actually can't believe it. They have no discounter though, so maybe we get there. I guess they can grave shot us for. They don't 1, 2, 3. Manamorphose, Galvanic Relay. Galvanic Relay is not so interesting here. I guess they can cycle the Manamorphose. Man. 6 Storm. 7 Storm. Three mana. Galvanic Relay. Okay. So they have 0 mana left. So they play this and pass. Cool. So we attack them for 5. Play another Apprentice. Apprentice! Dude, the Fulminator Mage plan sounds. They're supposed to only play 17 lands, but they always have lands. Okay, let's just combo them. I also like to play the Graph Messenger just because of fast clock. Okay, boys, let's go. Like, you need a fast clock, and Graph Messenger, play Graph Messenger, target Graph Messenger, play its attack with Graph Messenger is very good. Okay, I like this hand. We have exile. We have we can kill Ral. We can exile. They play Elegant Power. I play the Stitch Suppliers. Could not hit the graveyard. So I was like, what? Okay. One. Play this. Might already a lot better than. We can also unearth the Might, right? We have another one, obviously, which we don't have more unearths for, but. Rances off. Manamorphose, Ruby, Minalion. probably find another commercial district. That's why I want to play the Graph Messenger, right? Like our clock is extremely slow here. Sure, let's just hit them. So I'm gonna get a swamp. Yeah, let's just start season first. Reckless Impulse, Ritual, Wish. Let's just take the Ritual, I think. And let's play Swamp. Please, Might. So they have these 3 cards. So they can play the Ruby. And then whenever they cast a spell, I'm gonna answer this. Two medallions down. They draw 2, they have 2 red mana. They play a Reckless Impulse. They have Wish and Reckless Impulse. There's a Warren Soul Trader. Let's put this on top. When they cast a spell, I'm gonna sack these. I guess I can still do it if they after they flip. The problem is that now me on my unearth, but maybe I should have killed. Maybe that was better. Maybe that was better to kill the Bogart. I don't know. I just draw. So I can Nightmare, get back the other Bogart, right? It's Nightmare, get back the other Bogart, and then connive. Guess we can discard the land, right? Okay. No graveyard means that they're... I don't know where this guy came from. Oh, this one. The shock. They can play a Ral. Ritual. I guess they can play Ritual Ral on Amorphous. Please don't kill me here. I can sack it Rich twice. They lost. Plate. They have 1 mana left. They can use this. The Wish and an unknown card in hand. Come on! Come on, dude. They can galvanic relay twice for free. I'm so dead. Ah, he doesn't have the discount anymore. So you actually can, you can cast the galvanic relays and the passing flames. So I think it's fine. So I think they just cast the wish. I think he's got it anyway, no? Eleven cards he can play next time. Ritual, ritual. You don't have these counters though, which is funny. So if I find a Gravecrawler, I could win. Because I can unearth, play the Gravecrawler. I need to know. So Solar Jailer metamorphose into my hand. So what can we do here? So I can unearth. I think we can unearth the Warren. This is too much mana. We unearth this guy. Three cards left in the deck, by the way. Then get back Stitcher Supplier. Sack Stitcher Supplier, find a Gravecrawler. Oh man, I don't have an attacker. Did I have a... Of course, I don't have an attacker. I can... Okay, so I know what I gotta do. I gotta do this until I find a marionette. So I need to find a land and a marionette apprentice, and I think that does it. I mean, I can go quite deep here. I can go until I am at 6 life. I mean, maybe not, because then I will need to find a... But I can do a lot, so... So 6 life is... We have... I mean, we're gonna draw 12 cards. I think we need... I think we shouldn't take any damage from... Let's just... So let's just do this. Do this. Psychic once more. Get a treasure. Okay. So I'll discard this. Am I missing a land? I think I'm missing a mana, right? Oh, wait. No, I'm not missing any mana. So I discard this. I discard this. And I need to... So I keep the unearth. So I need to keep the unearth on the land. The unearth on the land, right? Then we get the Marionette Apprentice back. Maybe I have Lightning Bolt. I didn't really check. Am I... Did I do one too much? Ah, no. The treasure kills them! Hello! 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 What? What? Oh my god. We did it. I wish I was streaming this. What a fucking turn. I had to be exactly an earth plus untap land. I drew one untap land. And I had to be a non-painful land. Amazing. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. All right, everybody. Let's play round 3. I'm loving this deck. I think I was thinking about it. I think I'm gonna cut a Nightmare for an Unearth. I think for Unearths are just crazy. 4 lands, 2 Unearths. Honestly, don't hate it. I have the Mortuary. I can Bowmaster something turn 2. Unearth is very, very good in this deck. You can get you know, and having land drops, having Spy Master's Vault, very important. I'm thinking of playing a second Mortuary, honestly. This card is very good. Okay, and we can get to put a land in the graveyard. We have more green, though. There's the green we have. Oh no, we have 2 Overgrown Tombs now. We should play 1 Overgrown Tomb and 2 Mortuaries. That's what I'm thinking. Playing the Spy Master's Ball now. I'm gonna play the Bowmaster's End of turn if they... And then unearth it, maybe? I'm just gonna go ahead and Bowmasters here. They have a... We have a counter spell, a spell snare, that's fine. I know, we just don't. They have a Fatal Push. That's just fine too. We can already Mortite. It's crazy. But then we can actually flare it. Flare of Malice has been also incredible. This looks like a Mortite to me. Alright. I actually can't really... Let me first fetch a basic. Actually, it's not needed, right? Because I'm not buying a... Like, yeah, okay, let's just do it. It's fine. Then I can play for Spell Pierce, right? That's what I want to do. Either Spell Pierce these, I just pay. I need to do it now just to play around the... Okay. Force of Negation? No. Alright, that's why we did like this. I was like, there's a reason, you know? There's a reason. We killed him. Flare, man. Holy shit. I love this deck. I just love this deck. It's amazing. What is it? 11. I'm sure it's worth it to unearth another Bowmaster. Probably have removal. I'm just gonna attack first, I think. Maybe just play a Bogart Trawler. Makes them second Mortite almost impossible to cast. If this resolves, I'm not gonna... Just gonna play the March Flats and get an Overgrown Tomb. That's why I think that the second Underworm of the is very good, yes. Okay, well, that's fine. He's out of the graveyard. We can get another Unearth down next turn. Preordain. Put in Preordaining. 2 top. Plays a land. This is probably one of the cards they put on top. Let's pass the turn. gonna get the second overgrown Tom. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. Let's get this. We get most information out. Bird Troller, another orc. So I think I'm gonna find another swamp. I'm not sure if I should play this first or the Warren Soul Trader first. I'm gonna want the Warren Soul Trader to resolve. They could have two counter spells here. If it's resolved, I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna. If they have spell pierce, we pay for it. That's fine. Alright, resolves. Let's kill the War Masters. And just attack. No block. So I'm just gonna connive here. It's for damage. Getting ever closer to the Gravecrawler. I guess they will find an under city sewers. I guess they can mortate us again, but they're looking sort of dead. Untap, nothing. So they like the card on top, right? Oh no, it was just what? No. I know they put a polluted date in the graveyard. So they put a line in the graveyard. Play Darslick Shores, tapped. Okay, let me. Do I play my Warren Soul Trader here? Nah, I think I'm just attacking and conniving. Take one more. Maybe I have removal for this. This guy. I guess the worst. I was just playing around a removal spell and attacking with my Bowmaster. They have a lot of cantrips, you know. Is it more tight? Sure. It's a 4/4 Mortite only. Right, let's Bowmaster them again. If they have a counter spell, they're gonna be forced to chomp. Yeah, they're just concede. I don't know why this makes them concede, but I think here they were just basically forced to chomp, right? They take 3. And if they remove the Stitcher Supply, it was actually kind of in our favor, right? So, all right, so they're probably playing Froggy, these people. So let's playing these and the Thoughtseize. Sorry, bring this. I think Haywire Might is not the bestest. I think I could see myself cutting a Ritual. Mythos is actually good in this matchup. It's probably good, right? It's cutting Ritual, cutting this, cutting an Earth. Can cut. It's got a. We can cut Swan. I don't know if I think the Pharaoh pushes. They probably play the frog. So let's just kill cut this and cut It's got suppliers, maybe. So we have only 2/2/2. I don't know. I don't know if it's correct to play like this, but yeah. Flare just keeps impressing me. Such a cool card. This deck, I think, is the best Flare deck I've seen. It's like so difficult to interact with it, so strong. Like it's so like hard for your opponent to actually play around it, right? Because you can the free spell. So I'm not used to free spells, guys. It's not used to free spells. Yeah, Messenger, I mean, it's a good card, but I think this matchup may be a bit more about other things. Maybe the thoughts is just, maybe on the draw thoughts is better just because we get to. I think I hate this hand. 4 lands, 2 soul traders with nothing else going on. I could see myself mulliganing. I keep 7, I keep 6. Keep. Double flare, carrion feeder. I'm gonna put away the carrion feeder. Push would be a great top deck. One top, one bottom. All right, so let's just play this stat. They hold up 2 mana. I'm just gonna play my marionette. Okay. They don't even hold 2 mana. I may just hold up 2 mana myself and then orc. Follow up with marionette. Yeah, I don't want to play into Spellsner, so they have considered here. I will gladly orc them. If they pass, they pass. They could also be holding a second Bowmasters. I guess it's not ideal to play my Bowmaster into their Bowmasters, right? So I'm gonna hold pass here. I'm making land drops. I have flares, which are 2-for-1s, basically. Sure. I'll take the bait. Okay. They can, mortar me here, and then I'll just flare it. One top, one bottom. They don't mortar me. Cool. Gravecrawler? We do not find a Gravecrawler. I should probably maybe play Veil of Summer active on the side. I'm just thinking about it. Okay. So it would be great if I can find a Gravecrawler, because with a land it's lethal, basically. So far it's only being 1-for-1s. Frog. I wonder if I should sack now, sack on my turn. Sacking on my turn allows me to play around Spell Pierce. Yeah. Oh. Did not get Carrion Fear yet. Sorry, Gravecrawler yet. So let's hope the last card is not a I just wanted to get the frog out of the field, right? One, like a Mortype. Do I have a Bogart in the graveyard? No. No Mortype? No. Okay. I'll pass actually. They probably have a. They don't have a Mortype. There's not a good slant it here. Alright. We have plenty of time. This is a very slow clock. Alright, that's a Gravecrawler. Maybe actually counter this. So I could play this and then cast these. They probably have a million counter spells in hand. Let's just pass. Invite them to do stuff. They did nothing. They probably have a million counter spells in hand, right? So this is kind of racism. Carrion Feeder would be a great draw if it resolves. It also like gets under their counter spells pretty well. Nice draw. Let's be patient. We're winning this race, right? So we have the Colors Marauder when they draw their thing. They haven't been casting any spells, so there's no reason to like play into their counter spell too much. I mean, we do have lethal here. Actually, not. We don't have. We need another creature to have lethal. Mortype. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, they have double counter spell. It's tough here, subtly. And this is still a great draw. I could play Chthonian Nightmare, get a Soul Trader back, or try to at least, or get a Marionette Apprentice back. What do you think of that? Not sure. What did they exile? Subtly exile, subtly. May I play this guy this turn? They will get countered, but that's fine. And then next turn, we can actually try to go for the win. Could kill this, but they risk me not having a land here, which is a bit risky maybe. That tells me they maybe don't have counter spells, but why wouldn't they push this instead of the Great Crawler? We're gonna get hit by 8 here. Ah, they have 2 pushes. Okay, they have 1 card left in hand. And so I can play the Marauder, stack it to the Phyrexian Tower. Right, so let's play the Marauder. Does this resolve? Or am I dead? Counter spell. Yeah, I'm dead, right? Yep. They found 1 too many. I think this must have been a top deck, right? I think a nerd is good. I probably should be playing Grist. I kind of like not taking too much damage. Pushes are fine against frogs, but not maybe not ideal. I'm gonna cut 2 Thoughtses. I don't really want to play so many Thoughtses. Look at a Nightmare. No, 2 Nightmares is okay. It's super mana intensive Nightmare, that's the problem. I think I'm gonna go to 1 Nightmare. It's just that it's so hard to justify just cycling this so over and over again. I don't really want to, mulligan in this matchup. Seems that the cards are quite important. We're not in a super rush unless they slam a turn 3 Mortite. And this hand seems to be decent against that. We also can exile the graveyard. And here, obviously, we can... I think our nerfs just get under counter spells a bit better. Oof. That's a pretty nice card to have. I'll put it on top. I don't think they kept in Spell Pierce. Something that we can resolve this now. I really want to play a second. They cannot really deal with this. And then we can play Marionette next turn, start getting our value. Calling Ritual, boys. Calling Ritual. We get the card on top. Saggy Frog, okay. Again, I don't think they're playing Force of Negation, so I'm just gonna go ahead and paddle push this. Next turn we can Bogart them. They can subtly this, but we're just gonna cast it again next turn. Oh. I really want to play a second Mortuary. I think the card's very strong. Flare, Carrion Feeder, Gravecrawler, Stitcher Suppliers. I kind of like getting a... I mean, Warren Soul Trader is strong, but it dies to Fire Push very easily. I think maybe just getting the Gravecrawler here. It's good. Yeah. We also get the Carrion Feeder as a threat. And sack these if they try to answer it. What do we think about that? It's just a grave call. It just gives them so many problems, right? We can sack it next turn for some value. Yeah. They have a second frog. No. They have a counter spell. I may not actually cast anything here. Remember, we can always connive if we keep mana up on their turn too. Probably gonna play this land. That would be okay. They push this. Sure. Push that. Okay. Then we're gonna. Ah! Why do you always do this? Okay. It seems Grave Caller was a good choice. But we're going to Bogart Troller the graveyard and hopefully get some value. I want to take a screenshot and let me go. This could be a cool draw. Graph Messenger could be a good draw. I'm probably going to play the Bogart just to get them off the grease next turn because they have 5 cards in graveyard, right? Yeah, so it's perfect time to Bogart them. And probably just going to find one more land. Opponent? Are you writing now the cards, opponent? Could we play Magic? Okay. Probably not worth taking any damage, right? He's gonna get the second swamp. Let's cast this. Subtly. Okay, so they definitely have a more type. And they're gonna hope that more type. I'm gonna bottom this just because it's not gonna. It's not. I actually can top it, but then I'm not gonna be able to get it off this, right? So I'll just bottom this and play this guy. We can also find my others next turn. They left the Grave Crawler in the graveyard. What? For what reason? So you can get another Stitcher Supplier. I mean, that doesn't really add a lot of value, right? Just get another Stitcher Supplier, I guess. Okay, so now on Earth, Chthonian Nightmare, all of that answer the Mortite. Because we have the Grease in the graveyard. Oh, they have nothing. Okay. Let me start by getting the crawler back. You didn't exile it from the graveyard, my friend, so I don't know what to tell you. Hit them here. I'm not sure if I want to, like, final land here. Or just hold this for conniving purpose. I think I'm just going to connive these lands away. Orc or Apprentice? I think I'm gonna pull. I think Orc puts Exile a bit more pressure on them. getting the connive value here. So if they draw any cantrip, they're actually in trouble. And now I'm gonna probably play land, to be fair. Alright, let's attack first. I should play the Grave Ball first. Anyway. Take 3. They probably have a counter spell, right? That's what they're playing. I get the Grave Crawler back. Might fetch another swamp. Let me cast the Bogart. I guess countered. Sure. And so one dude died. Okay, that's up. I should put the counters on the probably gonna sack this connive island, sure. GG. Alright, 3-0. Alright, currently 3-0. Ritual looking very good. I think 4 unearths, 2 nightmares, 3 rituals. Sounds like the night. I guess unearth is just too strong. Like 1 mana. 1 mana get a thing without sacrificing anything. I don't know what am I going to have these games. Just they seem that they had nothing, you know. They were just like I was betting a Mortai, and then they didn't. We didn't ever drew actually now to Mortai, funny enough. Or maybe we found it off the ritual, but I never checked. I think we should be playing 2 Marauders. I keep saying this, and then I don't do it. But I think we should have 2 Marauders. Maybe 3 Thoughtseize only. 2 Marauders. We bring Marauder in so often. Sounds good. There's no 1999. Okay. First try. Wait, color? Okay. They put Subtle in the graveyard, so we're playing against energy. Looks like it. The tag our opponent for 2. I think we're not gonna commit anything. here. Hmm. I get an overgrown tomb. We of course can Wrath us next turn, but it's fine because we can get the juice supply back. We've dealt them 2 more. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. So you're saying you don't have mana? Hmm. Sack this. I mean, of course they can. They basically have 1 turn to find a land this way. Island cycling. Funny day. This is 7 damage. Put Flage on the graveyard. 4 energy. Okay. We can draw. We draw land, we win, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do this real quick. Gravecrawler. So now we can do one with the Spymaster's Bolt, basically. 2 creatures died. I mean, I could have Solitude, but I'll take the risk. How many times have I done this? 1. So 1. I don't know. I'll do it until I'm at. I know I have more life than them, so. And I have 3 spells in hand, so it's very unlikely I'm missing, but. I may go to 2 life or something like that. I died to the Flage, I guess, but. I guess I get some life back if they have a Solitude. Okay, let's just do it one more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, Hit them. It's a funny way of winning, eh? But you didn't say that one coming. And this deck I like more shaping on rituals. Like this. I like the Thought Scissors. I'm not gonna play any Fatal Pushes. I don't think any might. No. I think we're going down to one ritual. And one Stitcher Suppliers. And got one of these. All right. Okay. Stitcher Supply, Apprentice, Virtual Ritual, the one-off. In the place are still good because they killed Flage. They can kill Planeswalker if they play that. Okay, got it. Nice. So, rather there's guys in the graveyard. Interesting. Flora Lantern. Okay. Poor Gravecaller. Let's hit them first of all. Then to 18. I think I'm gonna try to resolve this ritual. Like they're tapped out of counter spell, and I don't think they play spell piece. Maybe they kill these in response. That's totally fine. Oh, it's just a bit one more. Subtle in the graveyard. Wait, we find an Orcish master, so. Of course they can. They maybe are forced to answer Gravecaller. Right, let's hit them. 2. And then I'm gonna Thought System, see what's up. And then maybe force this Guide Lantern. Celestial Purge. Wheel. There's a Spell Snare, Counter Spell, the One Ring, and a Wrath of the Skies. They can cast Wrath for 1 mana. I'm thinking I would love to. Do I care so much if they Wrath me? I guess so. I have the ritual out. Let's just get the Wrath out. And let's just force this. Do I get the Warren Soul Trader? It's kind of a kill next turn, so it's kind of more like. Yeah. All right. Fine. Okay, so it's like this. Get the grave color. Not bad. So, right. Island cycling. So they can do. They have a counter spell and a spell snare right now. And I have a ring. Oh, I would love to find that. I think I may have to just cast one of my apprentices here into their counter spell. Just throw it in the graveyard. They use the counter spell, not the spells. They're interesting. As they find a land, they can call the. Sorry, so they have this. Now, Karen Feeder. That's it. So, still gonna sack this. Rematch here. Thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play get a swamp. I'm gonna play the Gravecrawler on the Apprentice because they have spell snare. And it's also good against the potentially a Wrath. There's literally only a Bogart Troller here. Do I want to kill my apprentice for it? I don't think so. No. I'm good, thank you. So take one. They have 2 rats left in the deck, maybe. Then Ein. This just means loses a life, so we still have Flare. I got a Solitude. This looks more like a rat. Supreme Verdict. Okay. Takes 3. Oh, Grist. So they have Spell Snare and 3 unknown cards. I mean, I'm kind of seeing this guy. It's been very difficult for them to win the game through. There's like no 1-mana counter that counters this. They go to 5. And we have the flare needed. I mean, I think sacking putting them to 2 basically is kind of cool. I think I'm going to. Also, all their draw spells are useless now. And of course they can... They're actually dead, right? They're dead to the ring. Right? Take 2. The ring tempts you. Alright, 4-0. The ring got you, man. Nice. How fast did we rebuild there? Man, the ritual card is fucking crazy. I think this deck is crazy. I love this. I really want to play a second of course Marauder. Like I have to. I'm so tired of not having the second copy. It's so good in so many situations. I'm like, if only I find Marauder. I'm thinking of a second Phyrexian Tower too. Let's go down to 3 thoughts. Is this? Sorry guys for eating, but I'm a bit busy today, so hard to be really efficient. The one of Get Out Messenger just getting in there. 7. Like I forgot about the ring, but just like getting there, bombing them for 5 basically. And also like to play maybe one less swamp. I don't know. Another mortuary. I could also play 6 fetch lands. So I'm never almost fetching the second one overgrown Tom. So it's a cool argument. So I think we won the second mortuary as well. And Stitcher Supplier, okay. I think we have never almost had issues casting the green spells. So opponent kept 6. We're playing against Tron. Probably gonna fetch the overgrown Tom here. Okay. It's not bad draw. I think with one overgrown Tom you have plenty. I mean, I don't know, maybe I would be wrong, but Gravecrawler. Ooh, Gravecrawler. So we can play Phyrexian Tower, cast the Gravecrawler. Yeah, I think I like that. Cast the Gravecrawler. Cast the Birthing Ritual. It's basically almost the same as just playing the Ritual. But the Gravecrawler is a bit more damage. Alright, let's attack first. Okay. So let's do this. No, I'm stupid! Okay, I'm not so stupid, but... Okay. I can still play Carrion Feeder, Ritual. Do I play the Ritual this turn, or do I get back the Gravecrawler? Of course, I forgot you can get back the Gravecrawler once you... Nah, let's just play the Ritual out. So you get an Apprentice back. Actually, funnily enough, an Apprentice would allow us to get the Carrion Feeder back next turn. Let's get the Apprentice, right? Alright, so we cannot just waste the guy here. So we can actually sack the Servo and get the... Link. Oh, not seared. Ring. We can win through a ring, so just need to find the dude. Doesn't quite find it. I can do this for 4 mana, so I can get back the Carrion Feeder. Is that any good? Probably not. Maybe it's better to play Underground Mortuary, pass, put this in the graveyard, and see if we can find this guy. Okay. Win next turn, hopefully. My opponent doesn't have anything at all. They are 4 mana at the moment. Maybe they play a second ring. That's welcomed. That's strong. 5, 7, 8. Nine. Okay. Eugenio. Okay. So I can flare these, right? Kill these. So I have 4 mana. I need to go to 6 mana to win the game instantly. They will exile these, but whatever. Not bad. Alright, let's just attack. Why didn't they? Oh, okay. Let's play these. It's all the graveyard. Play these tapped. Let's hope they play another ring. Don't realize that we have lethal. So I have 8, 9 mana. I'm willing to tell that. Okay, Possession. 10 mana. No. Oh, okay. Bad, but not the worst ever. Now I have 4 mana. Not amazing. I think post-body gets easier this matchup. 7 mana. Karn. Interesting. Wall breakers, well. We're not dying here, so it's not the worst. You know what I mean? Is it the worst? No, boys. I mean, Clothonian Nightmare. Unearth. Spy Master's Vault. Okay, I'm probably dying here, but let's see, because, you know, I can win very easily. I just need to... I should play this ball. But no, maybe just better to hide it. If I find the... like a Warden or an Unearth, I can just give them the paints here. I take 10. I need to take 10. That's not even 10, that's a 5. That's 8. No problem. So that's 7, you know? Like, finding a Warden here... Oof, what are you doing? Is it an Emrakul? The Promised 10? Then you win. Ulan, okay, that also wins. Correct, opponent. You are the winner. Alright. Okay. Show me the hand, sure. Showing me your hands. All of these cards look good. Rex Sage looks good. Dare Sander looks good. All of this looks good. Now it's like, do we want all of this? Why not? So the graveyard doesn't matter so much. I can go down to this. So we need to kind of decide, do we want to play like a control game or do we want to like... I think Nightmare is a bit slow in this matchup. So is Ritual in a way. So let's just cut melee 1. Orbs are good, Marionettes are good, Foxes, Teacher, Supplier. May cut a couple of players, actually all the players except one. And make a Carrion Feeder. I want an Earth. Orcish is good. Rexage is good. Maybe don't play so many Thoughtseize. We also need to win the game. I think I'm a big believer in 3 Thoughtseizes from now on. Okay, let's see if we actually get this one. Double Thoughtseize, Teacher Supplier, sure. We don't have green for this, but we'll get there. 10 sources. I think I might just Thoughtseize. They didn't reveal anything. Then I'm gonna wait. I can Thoughtseize next turn. And double Thoughtseize next turn. Messenger, Academy's Awakening. I guess I can Thoughtseize if they have a challenge one. I do not. Okay. Unearth. So we can get back the... Ooh, I like that. So let's just attack first. I think I'm gonna get back the... Get off messengers with my Unearth. Let's touch this first and see what they have. Oh, basically nothing. It's a pretty fast, you know, clock. They cannot really cast the Suimika Sand. Play Temple Garden, bad. We attack first. Could also be playing a Boseiju in the sideboard. Oh, they have that? No, I should play my land first. Oh, you just got the... Okay. I mean, I get to steal the... That being cool too. To top one bottom. I should play the land first. These little things, man. Oh, it worked. Oh, they didn't. So... They have 4 against Labyrinth that I know of. Could kill this guy too. May have a dude. So take 2. Now get to Ganache, see if I can find a Gravecrawler. The 6/5. Forest. Okay. Let's just hit them for 6. They'll probably block with the spawn. And then I'm gonna kill the Ugin's Labyrinth here. I don't think they have Veil of Summer, right? Should do it on their upkeep. It's the same, I guess. Oh no, they get the guy back. Oh well, hopefully it doesn't matter. It's an Ulamog, cost 10 mana. They have right now 4. Oh, that's so bad. I should only my turn. That's stupid. Oops. Is it like with these two? Okay. Go to 5. So I can unearth the. I guess they can always get it back, so I don't know. So that's 2, 3, 6. I could unearth the Fulminator Mage. I don't really have anything else to unearth. Let's unearth Fulminator Mage. I could unearth the Carrion Feeder. That probably doesn't do anything. I think Fulminator Mage is the way to go. May just target the Eldrazi Temple. If I do it now, I get to connive twice. Did I lie? Yes. I shouldn't be able to do this on. Okay. I think they have to block here and let they have Dismember. Go to 2 life. Draw a card. Oh, can get the Gravecrawler back, actually. It's kind of funny. Okay, let me get a green land. Just in case. Get the Gravecrawler back, and I'm going to connive onto it. Alright. It's good to keep a threat, I think. Five mana. I think we have 3 lethal attackers. I don't know what they could possibly have. All right. Ritual will be slow on the draw. So it's. I don't dislike the flares actually. They're playing Thornuts here. Do we need to haywire mites? Maybe. I think Nightmare is just gonna be too slow. On this matchup on the draw, like, when are we gonna Nightmare things? Right. Can we get there, boys? Move to 6. I mean, I can answer the... Okay, I'll keep this hand. Maybe a bit risky, but we can find the thing. We can Bowmaster. We can actually answer their ring. We can answer their thingy when we get to... Only no more lands, you know? This is the last land. Yeah, we can answer that with the Thunder, which I think is nice. Underground Launchway. Oh, yeah. Way. You go. Oof. Hopefully no Thunets here. Okay. Let me play my land. Karn, cause your legs command. Stay the Kozilek's. When they go to Kozilek now. Okay. We should fetch first. I'm gonna kill one of these guys. I think the 9 of a mana is more important than a long one. So they can Karn us here. Yeah. Or we can answer it. And it's Karn, Ulama, which they can't cast. To bottom. Okay. Maybe a plus or minus. They probably find a ring. Choose a face-up card. Okay. Ballista. Okay. Definitely don't need to do anything now. Warren Soul Trader. That's a cool card. We could kill the card, but I think there's a need. Four, 7, 8. Actually, they have a Ulamog if they. Okay. No tower, please. Love to find myself 2/2. The One Ring. Sure. Okay. Organ slab. Spatial map. So they do have the Ballista Ulamog in hand. There's an aprendiz de marioneta. We could cycle the unearth, try to find our friend the. We could try to find our friend the Gravecrawler and win the game. Should we do that? Should we try to unearth? Because we have nothing to unearth back anyway. Second Bowmasters is interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna attack with this only at Karn. I'm gonna shock, play Marionette Apprentice, say Servo, sack here, play another Bowmasters. The reason I do it now is just because yeah, I just don't want them to be instant speed. I guess I can draw all his dust. So walking ballista. 2/2. All right, Gravecrawler of the top, people. Birthing Ritual, not bad either. So they don't have these. 2. They're at 13. So they can find Tron next turn. Let's tag this guy. Sack this guy. But 2 more looks. Maybe should put the counters here. Should put the counters here. Oh, it doesn't matter that much, right? I need to discard 2 cards. Should be lethal, I think. Beaches! Boys! Then we attack. Oh shit. We did it, boys. Oh shit, we have two lethal attackers. Oh shit, the also ring to deal with. Yes! First trophy with this deck. Yeah! Nice! Fucking conniving twice got us! Nice! Oh, fucking second marionette just dealing them. That was like basically, we had two trashes, right? So it was five Hadoukens. These are kind of crappy. All right, for the trophy, people. I don't know why they show you your hand. Like, okay, you could definitely just kill me here next turn. But double marionetta, man. So we have two like we have one more treasure to pop. Like that was so. This was so much damage. So we beat Storm. Who's this guy on? I don't remember these guys. Giganta. Ah, yeah, that was the more energy. Then we beat. Oh no, I closed it. Right. The more energy Storm. What was this guy on? Ah, blue black Murktide. Yeah. Hmm. All right, we 5-0 with this. Amazing. I think it's cool. I think I really want the second Accordsman out there. I think three thoughts are okay. Maybe want a fourth one. I don't know. It's a bit of a wash, I think. I don't know what this greased on the sideboard. Comes in like the grindy matchups, I guess. You can just unearth it for a lot of value. Just good stuff. Karen Feeder was good. Obviously, Warren Soul Trader and Marionette Apprentice are the MVPs of the deck. Same with Orc. Catalonian Nightmare, I think the less you play, almost the better. I think 2 is kind of a sweet spot of this card. I think 4 just gets a bit too gumpy. So I think this deck is cool. You should guys play it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.